Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Canyon. Welcome back to an installment of the Insert Word View series. One that honestly, let's be honestly honest, I look forward to maybe more than anything. Amazon and AliExpress can provide you with tires in that they definitely fulfill the qualification of being a tire. They're made of rubber or something rubber-like. They're shaped like a tire. They fit on a wheel. It's a tire. These are a glimmering, glistening pile of red flags. And when I saw them on Amazon, I thought, well, I have to have those. Mostly because they say road tires in all lowercase font on there. The A makes me feel a specific something. I don't know what it is. 115 by 45 R. Look at that very cursive R, 1.9. Very tightly spaced on the lug. It reminded me immediately of the J-Concepts Bounty Hunter, which is one of my favorite Class 1 tires. And unfortunately, the Bounty Hunter only comes in that size. J-Concepts never made a Class 2 or approaching Class 2 Bounty Hunter, and I wish they would. So I saw these and had to buy them for a Junkview, because we love a Junkview, perhaps more than any other view. These were $17.98 a set. So $18 for 4. It is in the certainly in the top 5 for the least expensive tires we've ever purchased. We bought a set of fake Duratrax Approach some years ago that were $12 for a set of 4, and you know what? They were reasonably good. So I had zero expectations ordering these. Look at the just ridiculously overwrought sidewall, fully belted, fully ribbed. Like, look at the size of those ribs, to the point where they don't even fit. Ordinarily, we get a Canyon Custom, either a medium like this with the hair bun on it, or a soft with the 2 wraps of fridge foam. Not happening. There is not enough room inside this tire to fit it. Period. There's just not. It's genuinely closer. It's more towards the Class 1 size. This is a regular Class 2 Injora silicone insert, and then we get to where it gets interesting. So this insert fits. What I do is I have an insert rack that's right over here, and I just start pulling inserts down, shove one in there, and go, no, it doesn't fill it out enough this way. No, it doesn't fill it out enough this way. So as I said, this thing is fully ribbed, but the rubber is so soft, I can't imagine that those actually do anything. And like, there's my finger. So here's where it got really interesting. Pulled them out of the bag. I think it was OGRC on Amazon. Here's where it gets really interesting. Okay, hold on, what? The only worry is that they're going to be too bouncy. I mean, no Starsky. Bad tires make the on the blotter. They just sound like tires. And the carcass is a little thick, but they also feel very soft. Like, honestly, they feel kind of gummy. They feel gummy in a way similar to how a Vanquish Red feels gummy. So I'm not saying my hopes are up. It's $18 a set. And, I mean, even if you count the inserts, we're still well less than what it would cost to put together a set of anything else. I've seen the inserts when they go on sale, again, for about $17. So we're talking $34 all in. And, oh, yes, it is sitting right here trying to remind me. The included insert, look at the permanent. Okay, these have been out. This foam has been out of that tire for like 5 days. they still haven't gone away. And it's because when you squeeze it like this, there is some rebound, but for the most part, that when you just brush your fingers across the surface, then there's all the ribbing. It feels like floral foam. These are very, very hard. And if you're paying $18, now we could have easily taken just a regular open cell and put it in there. But as I said, they're so soft. They're so soft. I think that these really need the sidewall support. Bonus points above and beyond the $17 price point is they only have all the writing on one side, just smooth on the other side. That's nice. They do have a my rig is an off-brand that doesn't cost very much look to them. And despite having a fairly pronounced beadlock lip on the inside, it's really mushy. So you kind of do have to be a little bit careful. Just get one in. What I do is I do the triangle, of power. So we do one, we skip one, just get the threads barely started. Get 3 of them in. So we've got the triangle, and then we check and make sure. Yeah, no, we're good. You want to talk about a bead protector ring. If you want to save your beadlocks, these will save your beadlocks. So my expectations in terms of traction are reasonably low. $17 on Amazon, and they get an almost free pass, because if a tire doesn't say anything about crawling, we cannot judge too harshly, can we? At the same time, I don't feel like we're going to see a score in the 70s, you know? Though we have felt really soft compounds that just don't grip. I'm looking out of the corner of my eye at the Boom Racing Hustler. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about the OGRC road tire. I almost mounted it up, and I leave this sitting right here to try to stop me from doing that. They say 115 by 45. I say 114, which is 4 7/16. 4.5 inch tire. God, I love a 4.5 inch tire. By 47. It could be the insert. It's definitely the insert. The silicone is pushing the sidewalls out a little. Actually, because of its diminutive height at that 4.5 inch, it looks a little fatter than it actually is. 114, like 47, 6, 7. I already forgot. We've already got most of them mounted up. Just got to throw in the last one. I want more 4.5 inch tires. I just do. I think, in my estimation, they are one of the perfect sizes for portals, and we just don't see enough of them. More manufacturers need to start making 4.5 inch tires, because running 4.75s on portals, you're making it too tall. I have noticed on rigs here that are portal that are running 4.75s, we're running inserts so soft or so undersized that when the tire is bagged out, it's basically acting like a 4.5. Just that quarter inch can make all the difference. Ask the Class 1 guys. They will tell you. OGRC road tires, it's got to be a Junkview. They were $17. Were they $16.98 or $17.98? They were under $20. They don't Starsky. I mean, look at this. Like, maybe not. That's the beauty of the Junkview. When we step out onto the course looking at this from a Junkview perspective, through a Junkview lens, it doesn't matter how they do. They're gonna do for $17, unless they are complete and utter failures. They're gonna do good enough. So on the tire test protocol database / spreadsheet, we have a supplemental column, which is the price performance ranking, which is currently led by, I'm pretty sure, the Injora pin tires. Or it's the Cross Blackrock, which scored like a 93, but they're like $20. So 93 for 20 bucks, pretty good. These were 17. So if they basically score above a 90, they're all of a sudden they're going to be the price to performance leaders. Okay, good. Whew. Oh, hold on. Are they dedusting? Not really. Okay, let's see. Can we get them in the spot? And there we go. Try to clean them off a little bit. They've got a little bit of a surge to them, like they're trying to pull it over. All I'm doing right now is watching to see what the behavior of the hop looks like. Cut that. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Oh, that fallback is huge. Oh my goodness. Here's the thing. The feel that these give. Is so reminiscent of the Hustler, of the Boom Racing Hustler. Like, the squishiness of the compound, they feel so soft, they feel so sticky, they don't make the sound. Now, these do say road tire, so free pass there. They just do not have the drive. Oh, that was a good, let's see if we can... As long as, if there's nothing mechanical holding us in place, we'll just fall back off the obstacle. Now, as a road tire, they really like throttle. They like it a lot. Using the low, okay. Let's pretend I'm a rock crawler. Come in. Try to position this tire wrapped around here, and then we try to push that edge over. And when it gets out of shape, look at it slide. Now, I'm not a rock crawler. I think they make it up with about the same amount of aplomb that you could if you just got like a Traxxas Rustler and approached Slick Rock like it was a jump. Let's see, can he approach Slick Rock like a jump? Yeah, these are get in trouble tires. These are these are not rock crawling tires. And maybe there was a warning that they say road tire on the sidewall, but I don't know. There's something about them that I like. So while I wouldn't jump out and say that forward drive is the absolute indicator of a tire's performance, it's up there. they have so little performance at low throttle that it's genuinely impressive. It really is. They are. There's no way. Never in my life have we gotten stuck right there. So it's really only going to get worse. Look. I mean, that was almost a thing. I have seen tires do worsely. It is certainly not the worst tire I've ever tested. Not even close. Oh, their directionality is... Oh. What? Oh man, I'm gonna have to start watching these more closely because they're getting very sneaky. Show me that center cut again. What? Uh-oh. So, we saw something truly terrible over at Slick Rock. That was not awful. And for $17, I think maybe the best we can hope for is not awful. I feel like these guys also have the ability to completely fail an obstacle. So we might get the largest point spread that we've ever seen on a tire. The rear is sliding the perfect amount. The rear is sliding the perfect amount. They're so much less bad than they should be. That forward drive was fairly terrible. This right here, let's see. Is it gonna hold? Yeah, oh, little slide there. This is why I love a Junkview. I'm having trouble. There we go. Just use a lot of throttle. So in terms of tires, a tire's ability to respond to different throttle levels, these are up there. These are way up there. I want to see this slide down again. That shoulder lug is holding. We're going to go real high entry here. Okay, it's going to really load that rear and turn it down a little bit. There we go. Boy, the tumble is weird, but that mid through the heart of the side hill, I've seen so many tires do it worse. So as mentioned, these have a fairly dismal score at Slick Rock. Oh, that's so bad. That's proper. No, but no, that's really bad. Whoa, hey. Okay, hold on. We'll try to pull over the top. Now that stick spot is, we've definitely seen that before. I want to come on here fresh again, right here. We'll just go straight into the shuttle because these definitely do not have enough drive to make a straight pull up it. Yeah, all right. So the maneuverability is already better than I would have expected. These should suffer from the crawler problem with a K, being fairly uniform lug shape and size. That was an excellent catch. I don't know if we can get over, oh wow, yeah. The throttle, you put some, whee! We jumped on. Traction at the limit is there, but not, oh. Definitely an unpredictability to these. These are some wild boys. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Nope, now I need to see it again. I must have caught just the absolute right spot. They love some throttle, man. You gotta burn these. You know what? They are fun. I mean, I'll give them that. If there were points awarded for just the fun, man, that's so much better than I thought these were going to do over here. Like, their forward drive test was low, and they've only gotten better since. So if it's already not clear, I mean, this is not a tire that I'm recommending to anyone. Well, maybe. Okay, let me. Maybe if you're setting up your pre-runner build and you don't want to mess up like your forever tires, you don't want to mess up your good tires. $17, man. $17. Oh, just not enough. Yeah. Although, I mean, here's the thing. These are not great. You know what they also aren't? Terrible. They're pretty grippy, surprisingly. On the face of Slick Rock, they were altogether too reminiscent of Boom Racing Hustlers. And since then, what? They keep getting better. Each obstacle we go to, they keep getting a little better. So I don't know, maybe my tune will have changed by the time we get to the end of this. Look at that cut-in. Look at that cut-in. What? Get out. I mean, yeah, you got to go back and get the other one. No, you're gonna have to swing it around. You gotta get the other one, dude. Those are the rules. Maybe not on straight axles. I think the height that these give you, yeah. Get it, punch it. Good job, buddy. Now that little section right there, the goofery there at the close, it went where I wanted it to go. The fact that this is doing this well, it shouldn't. It scored so badly at Slick Rock that it's not gonna get a decent score. But for a tire actually named road tire, get over. Soft side? No, does not like the soft side. This obstacle, for some reason, I must be in the perfect spot of the sun. Get it? Here's the problem. I can't really get up to the throttle level that these want right here. Try to burn it. Yeah, I can't get to the throttle level. No. They rebound a lot and they just kind of bounce me around. Forward drive feels a little bit improved. That wasn't bad. A decent amount of fallback on the bump. Let's be honest about it, right? Like these are not the end all nor the be all of traction, even at $17. Oh, that was like no rotation slide. But at the same time, we can kind of. That's fine. That's other side. Yeah. Oh, hey, hey, hold on. Nice. Reverto. It likes the whip a little more. The reverse, even at 50% throttle on this, that is solid. That's solid. And the insert is not helping there because it's heavy, which is helping centrifugally. It's not completely helping because there's there's no shoulder on the Injora inserts. It's just cut off at like a 45-degree angle. So it's really not helping that shoulder lug. So our ability to just repeatably, yep, and then we go, yep. No. Oh, come on. Trying to get one more in. Boop. Yeah, super predictable on that. Hey, you know what? Not even in the same neighborhood as terrible, amazingly. All we have left is dirt and water separately, and I don't know how it's going to do on either. I can tell you that if you were to combine the two, these would do horribly. They would load up just like a Scorpio and just carry the mud with them. full glazed donut action. Transitionally, it wasn't terrible. They're going to have a problem, I think, which is reliance on more beans than perhaps some instances call for. Can skitter around here. Honestly, that right there, that's far better than I thought these were gonna do at this. Like, way better. Surface transition, these don't, because we do not have that surplus of forward drive, because we have a compound that, like, on the bench feels soft, feels sticky, but actually isn't, they don't have those failings. Let's dig it. See right there, they like it. They yearn for it. Ordinarily, any typical crawler tire, especially if you have a bigger lug, we can dig ourselves a hole. We can get right here, dig a hole, there we go, and then try to get out of it. But if you noticed, baseline was still, oh man, those wheels are full. Baseline was still moving forward the whole time. So we shouldn't really have a problem pulling out of that hole. Now, powder soft, and that's at really low throttle input levels. These aren't explicitly their happiest there. They like this. So do we have another one? Is this another one on the list? Is this the pre-runner, or what is it, Kyosho? Is it the Outlaw? The little two-wheel drive, has like a 50 style body on it. Is this the tire for those types of things? I kind of hope it is, because if it costs $17, it's not abjectly terrible, it has some kind of application, I have no complaints. Probably not a silicone on something that goes fast. That's what I'm surprised by. I'm surprised overall, but what I'm surprised by most is how receptive these are to some real throttle input levels when an Endura silicone insert weighs like 70 grams. We still get that forward motion even when we're absolutely grinding it up. These have been a really pleasant surprise. So mere moments ago, I reached down to grab the hose to do the wet test. Yeah, it loves that throttle. And the hose up near the nozzle end, which is where you would grab a hose unless you're, I don't know, crazy. The hose is absolutely, the word that my mind, okay, I need to consult an expert to see. Hey Siri? Hey Siri. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you are. What is the definition of the word festooned?
Festoon means a chain or garland of flowers, leaves, or ribbons hung in a curve as a decoration.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what I feel, but it feels right, right? In terms of feeling right, it feels right. Absolutely festooned with ants, stupid ants, to the point where I had, like, I grabbed it. So this is not a controller, it's a hose. I went rip and pulled the hose with me and just smashed about 400 ants into the palm of my hand. And now they're just running everywhere angrily, because presumably they were filling up the inside of, oh, there's dead ants all over the hose. So, yeah, we have, see, it likes that mid-throttle. The whole drive over here, moving the equipment from there to here, I'm asking myself the whole time, how heavy of a weighting do we put on the wet here? Something sneakily tells me these are not going to like being wet. No. Okay, that put us into a position. You know what? Get off. Yeah, I'm now covered in ants. Like they're just all over me. Like I shook them off. I shook them off. Do-da-do, do-da-do. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, you know what? OGRC road tires, I would like to, you didn't have to do what you did, but you did, and I thank you. I thought for sure we were gonna get a complete and utter loss of traction on wet, and surprisingly, that's not, it's a little better. It's a little bit better. I would never be the one to say, oh, well, you know, as they feather in, they're going to get better. That's every tire. Every tire gets better as it wears in. I don't think you're ever going to anticipate some mind-blowing level of traction out of these. But what we did do, no, I don't like that. What we have done is we've arrived at a score, and this tire stands out in that its performance on the Nuvo wet rock test in between the markers was significantly higher than its slick rock test at the beginning. These tires landed at a 92.3. A 92.3 is not advisable. I basically say don't look twice at anything under a 93. But again, do we have some kind of a cheap pre-runner tire? These are actually okay. They are ribbed and belted. They're also 17 bucks. And if you were running a pre-runner, I think you could get away with just the included foam. It's sofa cushion foam, feels like floral foam, but you could also put just stuff a class 2 foam in it and it would work. So a very limited application perhaps, but at the same time, 92.3, I saw like mid-80s for these. These are so much better than, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Google and I'm gonna bring it up and we're gonna see what other tire has scored around there. Mickey Thompson Baja Plus MT 1.9 is a 92.1. Yeah, I don't argue with that. Who's that 92.5 right above the Baja Plus? The Proline Grunt. Yeah, I don't disagree with that either. No, these are right there. This is above the Super Marsher, the fake Hyrax, the Tiger Dog. Scored better than the fake Durtrax Approach, which was a 90.9. Yeah. Because better than the Claros Velociraptor, better than the G-Made MT 1903. All the fake tires are down there. The fake Cross Blackrock was, I'm sorry, I had it misremembered. The fake Cross Blackrock was 88? Or was that the real Cross Blackrock? The real Cross Blackrock was an 88. I have to do a lot of side scrolling. This is not mobile optimized. 92.3 is both surprised and earned, honestly. Would the performance suffer without the silicone inserts? Probably. I think the silicone inserts were helping, particularly for a rock crawling application, but I would not recommend these at all for a rock crawling application, and they get a free pass anyway. They say road tire on the side. They're OGRC road tires, but they are for 1.9 inch wheels, so what else are they for? I'm not mad at them. To the point where part of me is always just kind of hoping maybe they'll be really terrible and then they can go in the box. It's right here. We'll show you. It's right behind me. Just bear with me for a moment. So I have these neat little containers. This one, oh God. Okay, we're gonna have to zoom. This one, the lid won't stay on because the tires have swelled out. It's full. It weighs like, it weighs like 5 pounds. And then there's this cardboard box, which has more, and there are more in the shed. And I just think, what are we gonna do with all these tires? Like, they're basically not even good enough to give away. So they end up either going on the skewers or, I don't know. They either end up going on the skewers or they sit in boxes until we figure out what to do with them. These are not that awful. Like, right? They're not an automatic to the skewers with you so that you can rot out in the sun. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I don't have any pre-runner builds slated. I don't own a Kyosho Outlaw. I think it's called the Outlaw. I don't know. But it is definitely something for you to take into consideration. They could be, and probably should be, so much worse. I think a 92.3 at $17 is going to shoot them all the way to the top of the price performance, but I think the price performance might cut off at 93. So we might, I don't remember. There's a guy that maintains the spreadsheet. He lives in a faraway land. God bless him for his diligence to a duty that he volunteered for himself. I don't make him do it. You know what else I don't do? I don't make anybody show up. So I'd like to thank you so much for joining us here for this, whatever this was. A 92.3 from the OGRC road tire is a delightfully pleasing outcome that I could not have anticipated. I would anticipate a little bit that y'all come back and see something else. I hope that you do. And in between now and then, I hope that you one and all do your very best to have a good one, everybody. We will see you again here from the canyon with whatever we think up on that day. I've made a huge mess, and now I have to clean that up. But first, Baseline will do the thing. They could have been genuinely so much worse.